Hi, I'm Toye Agama, founder of Ethic. I'm a former telecommunications engineer and systems analyst where I specialized in technical solution implementations, including system design, technical specifications, and architecture. I also trained as a business analyst and did my postgraduate management studies with Plymouth and Cranfield universities here in the UK. I'm a chartered fellow of the Institute of Management and a certified management consultant. And today we're talking about single points of failure. Yes, single points of failure. Many seem to think that AI solves all problems, but every strategy for greater convenience and efficiency, including cost reductions, potentially creates new single points of failure, SPOFs for short. A single point of failure. Now, what are they? Single point of failure is a single weak spot. A critical spot that, if it fails, can stop the entire system. And I've seen that happen, believe me. Okay, good thing about SPOFs, single points of failure, is that you can use them as safety devices. There's a historic pattern during the industrial centralization. If you go back to the 19th century, the railways were spreading everywhere and somebody had the great idea, let's consolidate, let's bring together all the signaling, all the switching, all the communication systems that the railways need. And so the railway managers went ahead, they centralized the switching and signaling. That improved coordination, it reduced labor on the surface. However, this now meant that a single failed telegraph line, relay room, or signal box, a single point of failure could halt the entire railway operations across a whole region of the country. Reports are coming in, just today, reports are coming in that Greece has shut down its airspace. Yes, you heard that right. Now, based on the report, this appears to be a classic single point of failure. From the report, what we're hearing is that flights across Greece were suspended due to unspecified issues affecting radio frequencies. Okay, and the issue occurred at the Athens Flight Information Region, FIR. The Athens FIR. Now, all aircraft entering Greek airspace must communicate with the Athens FIR. And the radio frequencies at the Athens and Macedonia area control centers went out of operation. So as a result, all arrivals and departures were halted. And if you were traveling to Greece at the time that I'm recording this, well, my sympathies. I'm sure that you very likely had a disrupted journey as a result of this, because all arrivals and departures were halted and the airspace was effectively shut down. So what are we seeing here? A single component of the system, a single technical subsystem, if you like. In this case, it's the radio communications. That single component at a centralized control point, in this case, it's the Athens FIR, failed in a way that halted the entire national airspace. Now that is almost a textbook definition of a SPOF. What can we learn from this? There was a centralized dependency. So all aircraft entering or leaving Greek airspace had to communicate with the Athens FIR, which is, of course, a good thing. But if that center's radio systems fail, the entire airspace becomes unsafe. Either there wasn't a backup or the backup also failed. We could say that perhaps there was some redundancy, some capacity within the system, but it was insufficient. The failover mechanisms perhaps didn't activate. SPOFs also affect financial stability. They introduce risks, chain reactions, problems for us to get insurance for our business. And the challenge is to balance our quest for efficiencies and convenience and customer and other user experience with the dangers of single points of failure. Okay, so what do we do about this? You need clear strategies. You need to be able to mitigate the SPOFs that may be hiding and lurking around in your organization and your systems. First of all, we need to have good backup policies, creating your own critical backup systems or alternative pathways. Think about diversification. We've talked about that a bit, using more than one supplier or one system, or having some kind of failover and redundancies. Spread your risks. Have alternative suppliers, locations. Some very high risk organizations maintain a complete mirror of the office and technology capabilities off-site, so that if there is a disaster, there is always an alternative landing strip. Every system design, and I mean every system design, involves a compromise. And whenever we optimize for one variable, efficiency, we may be running the risk of losing resilience. For a free executive checklist of strategic actions and instructions to protect your organization, comment "protect" below. I'll send it to you for free. I'm Doye Agama, founder of Ethic. See you again soon.